I'm often told I look younger than my age. So today I'm spilling exactly what I do to look that way. If you want to hear 10 things I do that automatically, without trying, make me look and feel younger than my age, then just keep watching. The first thing I do, of course, I'm going to start off with skincare. I'm going to be very honest. I gave up doing injectables a couple years ago, and since then I got really into taking care of my skin at home and using at-home devices. So my number one for the win is the NIRA. This is new. I've been using the NIRA Pro and got the NIRA Pro Plus, and it is so amazing, and I feel like the results are like times 10 of what I was getting before. NIRA is a non-invasive laser. I have a lot of videos on it if you want more details. What you do every morning or every night, you choose your time, you just turn it on. 5 different levels you can select. Just touch it on your face, it beeps, and you move it to the next spot. You work your way around your entire face. It takes, it depends how much you want to cover. Face around like 2 minutes if you want to do your neck or any other areas. Of course, the more you do, the longer it's going to take. But it's so easy to incorporate into your day, which I think is half of like the battle. Like sometimes we want to do things, but yet you don't want to get the activator gel and all the odds and ends you need to use it. This you just do on a clean, dry face, morning or night. And in doing so, it boosts the collagen levels of your skin. The more collagen we have on the skin, the more plumper, the more hydrated, helps with hyperpigmentation of the skin. This is the NIRA Pro Plus laser. It is one of a kind. I've never used anything like this. Once you try the NIRA, you will be hooked because the results are just that amazing. The next thing in the skincare world, I have a Dr. Pen. I have the Bio Pen. I also have the M8. This one has microcurrent at the same time, so it's a little more powerful. I love to do my stomach. I microneedle areas besides my face. It has 5 different levels. Also has, you can see it's got some red light, or it has a blue light. If you have acne, you can use it with the blue light. Or if you just want to heal, you can use the red light. I have them both, and they're both great. I like the Bio Pen, especially like for doing like your abs, or with that extra microcurrent, it really gets it in there good. I got started with this. I was late to the party. The Omnilux Mask LED is a healing red light. It too boosts collagen in your skin. You can walk around because it has, the cutouts and stuff, and sometimes I'll clean up with my mask on, but a lot of times I like to just lay down and relax. So this is the Omnilux. I did so much research when it came to finally getting a mask. This is the one that most of the people I know in the beauty industry have highly recommended. I have a coupon code for my audience is MARAMARIE. It will save you 10%. I don't have it, but they have like a men's mask. Men sometimes will surprise you. They take sometimes better care of themselves than the women. If you want to add a little extra to your skincare routine, red light is very healing and it's very anti-aging. People have like whole beds that they go in, but in all the research I did, this was the best one that I found. That brings me to my next, which is something so inexpensive that everybody can do. Now I'm starting to really be aware of plastic and microplastics and things getting in your food and getting in your moisturizers and things like that. I found this castor oil, and it's in a glass jar, which is dark because you want it in a dark jar. This is the best one I've ever used, and it's so easy to use because I love the pump. Much neater to just pump it out, and every night before I go to bed, right after I brush my teeth, I just put castor oil on my hands, on my arms. I'm using castor oil for probably over 5 years now. I don't put it in my hair. There's other oils that I like for my hair, so that's a whole other video. Castor oil is anti-inflammatory. It helps with regrowth of your eyebrows. I noticed that. You are into a natural alternative to injectables and skincare and stuff. I think it's about the most natural way you can go. My next tip is exercise and just staying active throughout the day. I walk my dog like all the time. Like we go for a nice little, we have our route that we do, and there's a lot of times where I run with her. It's exciting for her, and it kind of, gets my heart rate up for a minute too. So don't underestimate the little exercise things you can do during the day. There's so many other opportunities in the day to walk, to do things, park a little farther, which no one wants to do. The little moments of exercise all add up during the day. I always like to stay moving and active. Next thing would be anti-inflammatory diet. I've always eaten very clean, a lot of fish and chicken, lean protein. Also rarely drink alcohol. So twice a year I might have like a glass of wine or champagne or sake or something like that. I love sushi. I would eat it every single day if I could. I have an eating window of when I eat, and then the restaurant's closed. The next thing I would say that I do is I'm very consistent with my skincare. I started on good skincare. I started using Estee Lauder when I was like 15. My skin routine is so simple. I cleanse, moisturize, exfoliate with a really mild exfoliator. Just keep some kind of moisturizer on my face. I also made the switch to fluoride-free toothpaste. I found one on Amazon. I feel like it gets my teeth so nice and clean. I never thought I would see the day that I wouldn't use a fluoride toothpaste. Yeah, I found a great fluoride-free toothpaste, and I will link the name in my description box. Final tip, mindset and stress management. I'll tell you honestly, I've gone years where like nobody even knew how old I was because I don't sit and obsess about my age. As an actor, my acting coach told me years ago, just be whatever age the character is. And so I never really labeled myself with an age. And I think there's so much in the like negative self-talk. And I know from being behind the chair as a hairstylist, people tell me, oh, wait till you turn 40. It all ends after that. Like if you knew things that people could tell you when you're behind the chair, you have no idea. I don't want to label myself. I just live my life. Or the other thing is when they say like, oh, you're this, you're 30, shouldn't you get married? Shouldn't you have kids? It's like I've played my life by my own rules. I think it's important to keep away from negative people that say negative things. Just like cut out the negative people out of your life. And that kind of brings me to having inner joy and taking care of yourself. I love the times with my dog. Yeah, I know it sounds funny, but hanging with my dog, nature walks, my self-care routine, doing what I love, like being organically who I am and enjoying what I love, that brings me joy. When you have a youthful energy, you're going to have a youthful appearance. Those are 10 things that I do. Which of these things do you already do, or do you want to try? If you like this video and got anything out of it, please like this video. This is kind of the anniversary of when I first started YouTube. Thank you so much for watching, and you all mean so much to me. And I will see you all back here next time on my channel.